Well, and I always think about, remember the cartoons from when we were kids, and they'd always have the evil genius, or in the Pink Panther movies, and he'd be, I'm going to invent the diabolical device to control the world. Well, you don't have to worry about a mind control device being somehow beamed at you from a satellite. 98% of Americans have them right in their living room. And unless they're watching programs like this where they're actually learning the truth, they're getting programmed. You're absolutely right. It's a mind control
For my
device.
viewers, let's say they walk their neighborhoods this evening. And what I always do with my children, when it's ever, whenever the sun goes down, I ask them, do they see the blue light?
Yeah.
Because as you walk the neighborhood, in everyone's home, the blue light's on. And they're all, like you said, zombified. I believe it's a great conditioning device. It's a very successful tool that's used. Okay, and if they're not aware of it, now they're spending thousands of dollars to get a bigger, wider, flatter one, so that they can absorb it in, at a greater rate. But once again, thank you for coming.
Hey, it's been a
Thank you for the time.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic. Oh, before we go, tell the folks a little bit. Can you tell the folks a little bit about, your radio show? Can you tell them a little bit about opportunities in California, the Golden State?
Yeah, you can to learn more about my research. You can go online to antichips.com. That's where I've done or posted all of my research into the human microchip implant. To learn more about RFID tags in consumer products, you can go to spychips.com. Maybe you can run that under the screen here.
We can.
And I have a daily radio show from 10 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time. And that's on We the People Radio Network, or WTP for We the People, RN for Radio Network, WTPRN.com. And I'm heading tomorrow to California, where I'm going to be talking to a number of major radio stations out there about getting the program syndicated and beginning to get this message of liberty out to a much larger audience. We're aiming ultimately to be getting this out to millions.
I'll tell you what, there are microphones out there. I recommend, there's all sorts of good ones, so you're going to sound great on them. You're going to, and not just that, you help people. And that in itself is enough to make people, I sleep good at night when I try to help people. You get a good voice, you get the good thing, you'll do well.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it 18 months, and if people want to check out the archives, they're all right there online.
Excellent.
All right, thank
Super.
you.
Thanks.
Okay, good.
So, wow, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Now you're a lot smarter than you were. And you've got an understanding of who and why and what's going on. For you today, I brought this for you. This is a copy of the Scientific American. This is this month's issue. I highly recommend you read it. Yes, that's right, that young lady you got to listen to, Dr. Katherine Albrecht, she actually has an article in here about RFID chips. But this also covers a lot of the electronic and electric security stuff. Good issue, by the way. So once again, grab the Scientific American, get to see the gal, get to listen to, or read other things, and some other good writers in here. Rather interesting info. So you're a little bit smarter. I will also say that if you have an opportunity, go to the Sharon Public Library and take out the DVD called America, Freedom to Fascism by Aaron Russo, who once again has passed away from cancer about a year ago, and was a great man, a real American patriot. Hard to believe he didn't wear a football uniform and all that stuff. He was a patriot-type patriot. But she's also in that movie. You can see and listen to what she has to say in there. So this was a great episode for you. Hopefully you're much smarter, you're much more aware, and don't turn into cattle. Don't turn into sheep. Don't be treated like cattle and sheep. Don't go for this where are your papers, we need to know everything about you thing. You know why? Because you're an individual. And as an individual, you have rights. You've got to start learning to stand up for them. And your privacy, by the way, is one of your rights.
Don't want a chip in my wallet, chip in my car. And if I want to travel, it's nobody's business how far. Don't want no shackles, don't want no shackles on me. Don't want a chip in my mother, chip in my wife, a chip in my babies. Stay out of our life. Don't want no shackles. Don't want no shackles on me.